Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We're Pup and Bear Travels. Welcome to our channel. I'm Dan.
I'm Bob.
And today, what are we discussing?
Our upcoming holiday. We are going on a cruise.
Yay! Not long now.
2 weeks.
2 weeks today, as of the recording.
Which will be a week for you guys.
Yeah, well, just under a week because it's Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
So, where are we going? That's the question.
It is a 7-day Norwegian Fjords cruise from Southampton.
Yep. And we're going over Bob's birthday.
Yay. Yeah.
It's the first time we're going away for your birthday. Well, I think we did like Weymouth before, didn't we?
Yeah.
But like properly away.
It's a bit of an upgrade from Weymouth.
Yeah,
I love Weymouth.
Weymouth is nice, yeah. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It was like a spur of the moment booking.
A few months ago.
Yeah. And we've booked a few bits and pieces with money here and there. We don't have a lot of money at the moment, but it's all been booked in advance. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And we are stopping at a few different ports.
Which we will apologise in advance for any mispronunciation.
Yes, we're probably going to butcher the language, trying to pronounce the names. But we embark on the 1st of July, which is the day before Bob's birthday.
So the second day of the cruise, the Sunday, is the full day at sea.
Yep.
So, which is my birthday, is also the celebration day, is it called?
Celebration night, yeah.
Dress up in your suits and everything, looking nice and snazzy.
We've got we're planning our outfits for that. We're wearing bow ties probably, so that's exciting.
As long as they're clip-on ones or something, yeah.
Yeah, they're not like tie-up ones. They're like.
So I wouldn't have a clue.
No, I wouldn't either. So yeah, and then after that, our first stop is, if I can pronounce it, Stavanger. I don't know.
Let us know.
Yes.
The next stop after that is Ailsund. Ailsund.
Yes. Yeah, again, I don't know. The next one is easy to pronounce. Olden. Olden. We'll put the names on the screen as we say them, so that if we've got any people that speak the language, you can tell us that we're butchering it.
And just reading it off the thing in front of us.
Auto-pumped.
Haugesund is the fourth one.
Haugesund, yeah, I don't know, to be honest with that one.
And then there's a full day at sea again.
Yep.
So we arrive back for disembarkation on the following...
On the 8th, yes.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be good. We might be going to visit family on that day. We're not sure yet, just because we're not sure how tired we're going to be. Because it's a bit close to from here to like where my mum and my sibling lives. It's like 2 hours drive, but from Southampton it's an hour, because now it's about an hour from here. Cool. And who are we cruising with? That's what they want to know. That will probably say it on.
Probably say it in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
We're cruising with P&O Cruises on the ship Iona.
Yes, one of the newest ships. Not the newest, because I think
Arvia came afterwards, yeah.
That's one of their big mega ships.
And one of my friends, her daughter, also called Iona. Mm-hmm. They've all been on the year before. I think it was last year before.
Yeah.
So they're telling us how great it is. We watched a few YouTube videos, ship tours, and other people's vlogs from there. So really excited. Looking forward to it.
Little disclaimer: P&O Cruises is separate from P&O Ferries. I know there were some issues was it last year, where P&O Ferries just sacked all their staff and hired cheaper staff. But they're two different companies. P&O Ferries are separate from P&O Cruises, just so everyone's aware. Yeah, we don't want people thinking that we're supporting P&O Ferries and what they did, because we're not. So should we go through each day then? What's happening?
Yeah.
Cool. So the first day is travel day and embarkation. So we are going to be boarding on the 1st, which we already said, and we are driving down.
Yeah, usually for somewhere like Florida or wherever, or even
flying
Paris, we always go to London or wherever we're flying or getting the train from the night before.
It's because you normally have to be there like 3 hours for Florida, 2 hours before for like Europe. For flights, but for cruises, you get a set boarding time. They tell you not to arrive earlier because it can mess everything up, and they give everyone boarding times to smoothen out the process.
But in this case, we're just going to... There's only like an hour from here, just over.
Yeah.
So we're just going to leave that morning, drive down. But get there early enough so that if we need to, we can just grab a coffee somewhere or something.
Yeah.
I have seen mixed views there's a Facebook group for the Iona cruise ship that we were in. And even just now, I was reading somebody saying that they got there a couple of hours early, and rather than being told to wait, they were on the ship.
Yeah. It does depend. The problem is if everyone gets there early, then it causes issue, causes snarl ups, and we don't really want to do that. We don't want to cause that. So we'll get there for just before. If we're really early, I think there's a McDonald's quite nearby the cruise port. I only know because when Adam Hatton did a Disney cruise, they went to McDonald's nearby. So that's the reason I know.
Everywhere has a McDonald's, it's bound to be one.
Yeah. So yeah, as we're driving, we are parking there, which was part of our cruise cost, because when you're booking, you can book a saver fare or a select fare, and the select fare gives you extra benefits. So I picked the parking with CPS. We'll discuss the prices at the end. We're not going to discuss it now because
With all the prices.
yeah, it just it makes more sense. So we're parking with. Do you want to tell them?
Well, you said a few minutes ago CPS.
Did I say CPS? I just said
You
parking. Okay, well, we're parking at CPS, which, from what I've seen, is almost like a valet parking. So you turn up, they meet you at the terminal. You unpack your bags, you give them the keys. You wander to the terminal, which is just next to it, and they drive your car off to be parked somewhere in a secure car park. From what I've read online as well, you do have to book in advance. That's not what I've read online. Only that when you've got your booking for the cruise, you then book it in advance. But they're now suggesting that it has to be at least a month in advance of booking that. So if I was to book the cruise now, it's unlikely I get any space in that CPS parking place.
Okay.
So yeah, it apparently books up really quickly. So some people have selected the select fare and have the car park booking haven't been able to get in because they haven't booked it in advance.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying for some people, I know. But hey, what can you do?
Sulk.
Yeah, they will do. A lot of them moan, but yeah. The thing is, you pay extra for the select fare, so you would be a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell them about the cabin?
Yes, bearing in mind that you've booked all this, I'm just trying to remember what you've told me.
I'm just trying to keep you involved, and that's why we have auto prompt in front of
I know.
us.
But I am liable to get some of this wrong, so I'm sure you'll correct me. But yeah, we booked the cheapest category balcony room. You definitely want a balcony, not an inside room. So chose the cheapest category of that, which was a cabin grade of GF.
We don't know what that means, but
Ground floor.
no idea.
However, we were upgraded. When you had the room, we didn't choose to have a room like you can do.
No, again, because we wanted it as cheap as possible. To make it cheaper, you don't pick the room.
Yeah. When we were allocated our cabin the other week, no?
Yeah, it's a month
Yeah.
before the cruise, so yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When we found out our room allocation 2 weeks ago, found we've been upgraded to a better category of balcony cabin up on deck 14.
Yes.
Because originally we thought, well, if we go for the most basic one, we were told by a few people that you're likely to get deck 8, the promenade deck. The chances are people walking past would be able to see into your balcony. And some people like that. They have a little chat apparently over the balcony.
Yeah.
I think whereas we're a bit more reserved in that. We don't want people looking in, so we were happy to get a higher up floor.
When it's an upgrade, it doesn't mean necessarily you got a different room. We still got the same. It will be the same size room, but obviously each deck can be assigned a different category grade. Like the ones on the promenade are lower because a lot of people don't want people looking in, but the higher up ones are more expensive. But we have rooms on the deck above and the deck below, so we don't have any loud things above or below us, like say theatre or dining area.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the next category that we've got listed to talk about is dining.
Yep. So primarily, as a lot of people know, that they do cruising a lot, that a lot of the dining is included in terms of the main dining room, etc. So we are primarily going to be using the included dining for the majority of the time. However, we have got one special dining night booked.
Yeah, so this morning, as of day of recording, because it's 2 weeks before travel, they've opened up the bookings for meals. And you did say to me a little while ago that this morning you went straight online, and for the 2nd of July, my birthday, the day at sea, you've booked the Limelight Lounge.
Yes.
For an extra charge of £28 per person.
Yeah. It's not the cheapest, but not really expensive. So what the Limelight Lounge is it's like a dinner and a show. So you sit down and you're facing the front, and then you'll have a band on, but then there'll be an act that comes on. So we are seeing Lavoir, which is a drag queen. So we're looking forward to that, and then you eat your dinner. I can't remember whether you eat your dinner, then they come on, or they come on, then you eat dinner. I can't
So
remember.
anybody who's been on it before is watching this,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments. You know, any helpful advice and hints and tips are always welcome.
Yep. And that's on celebration night as well, so we get to dress up.
Yeah. Or snazzy for my birthday.
Ooh. So yeah, that should be fun. I did look at some of the other dining packages, and they're not bad. Not dining packages. Other dining bookings, and one of them was like £7.50 per person extra, I think. So they're not a lot. And to be honest, £28 per person for an actual show and a better meal
It's good.
isn't that bad, really.
No.
So yeah. So next category or section is drinks. As some people probably know, we're not heavy drinkers. We don't drink very much.
Yeah.
We're like a seasonal drinker, as it were, like normally Christmas, or if I've had a particularly stressful week, we'll sometimes buy something. But
Yeah. It's very, very rare. So
yeah,
big, expensive drinks packages just won't be a waste of money for us.
yeah, there are some very expensive ones because we haven't done very many cruises. We weren't really aware of what drinks packages.
It's only our second ever cruise, isn't it?
Yeah.
The first one was a Disney one, so it's completely different world.
Different world, yeah. So we haven't booked a drinks package as yet. But if we do, we would go for the cheapest, which is called Refresh package, and it's things like lemonade, Coke, and fruit juices, and that's about it, because that's all we probably drink anyway. So I think you still get drinks with your meals and stuff, but
Yeah.
throughout the day, we have heard that drinks are comparable to high street prices, so we may just buy while we're on the cruise. We don't know yet.
And we've had people suggest in the Facebook group that we're in that take your own bottle of booze with you if you want a bottle of wine or spirits or whatever it is, and just have that in your room.
Yeah. But if we do go for a refresh package, it's £9.85 per person per day, so it's a total of £137.90 for the whole cruise for us. Bob will probably, because I'll ask him to nicely, is that a screenshot of the drinks packages on the screen so that you can see all the different ones, and then you can see what's good for you if you decide you want to book a cruise. So now it's really exciting stuff to talk about.
The excursions on the 4 port days.
Yes, we've never done any excursions because we didn't on Disney,
No.
which we regretted. But
Yeah.
so yeah, we have decided to book all of our excursions with P&O, rather than everyone goes. You can get the same excursion if you go book locally, but we're like, as it's our first time booking excursions, we want to do the full experience, and also we're paranoid about missing the ship.
Yes, but if you book the excursions through P&O, the ship is guaranteed to wait for you if there's any sort of delay with your group, so you don't get left behind. If you're doing it privately through the little local trades and whatever businesses, the ship will not wait if you get stuck somewhere. By that's it, you're gone, you're left behind.
Yeah, basically, and we don't want that.
No. So in future, I mean, if you go on it, if you love and go on it again, which we probably would do, and we know what we're doing at that point, then we might save money by.
Yeah.
People said, "Oh, if you just get off the ship and walk to the next bus stop, you're saving yourself loads of money and go to these different excursions." But no, we'll stick with what we've done for now. This first one.
So on the first port day, do you want to discuss this one or
Discuss it? Yes. Pronounce it? No. But so for the first port day, it's Stavanger.
Yep.
And it's the, apologies in advance, Norwegian Fjord Cruise and Pulpit Rock.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, so you did. Sorry, the dog's just whining.
Yeah, you know he's not allowed in this
No.
this office.
Shh, no, out.
He heard his name last week. He thinks he's allowed in now.
Out.
Sit.
Just gave him confusing instructions. Lay down. Lay down.
Nope, he's gone away. He says, "Well, I can't come in. That's it. I'm going."
Gone to the bathroom.
He's went down on the top floor. Okay.
So that cruise. So it's a cruise within a cruise. Obviously, it's a smaller ship. They just take you around the
Fjord Cruise.
yeah. And then you don't go up Pulpit Rock. you see it from below. I know you can do an excursion that goes up and you can stand on Pulpit Rock.
And anybody like me who didn't know anything about it until we started booking this, who doesn't know what Pulpit Rock is, we'll put a picture in as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently there have been some films, like Mission Impossible I think was filmed on there, we saw in the vlog and things like that. But yeah, it's very angled, from what I gather, upright piece of cliff face.
Square.
You also get included traditional waffles as a refreshment.
Yes, and tea and coffee. I didn't write that down, but yeah, you get tea and coffee.
Right, that should be good.
Yeah, so that should be nice. We've seen a couple of vlogs doing it, so it looks really good. I think what they said is when you get on the little boat that you go out on, go and stake your claim for an area to stand so that you can see everything.
Okay.
Because I think the seats inside, but the problem is if you sit down and then it sails out into the fjords and people are all outside looking out, you won't necessarily get to see much because you're not looking around people. I don't know how true that is. We're obviously going to be vlogging, so you'll see what happens for us.
There's also a hope at the minute, because even this morning you were checking for bookings, and the ship is not fully booked out yet.
No.
2 weeks still to go, so we're hoping that means it won't be full capacity. Yeah. So there might be a bit more space for things like that anyway. Yeah,
so I looked and there's still availability for inside cabins, ones that have a window, I can't think what they're called right now, outside cabin and balcony cabins are all still available. At this point, 2 weeks beforehand, the suites have all booked up though, but we weren't booking a suite anyway. We couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
See that the cost of that particular excursion is £95 per person, so it's not cheap, but it's going to be like a once in a lifetime type thing, really, isn't it? We probably will go back, but
so therefore it wouldn't be once in a lifetime.
No, I know, but
yeah, basically we looked at all the excursions available for each of the separate port days. And sort of filter out, do you like this one? No. Do you like that one? Maybe. Do you like this one? Not so much. And we whittled it down to the one that we both really liked for each day.
Yeah.
I believe there's also this first port day, Stavanger. It's also the one that had the medieval experience. We can make like leather bracelets, whatever it was.
I can't remember which day it was.
I think it was the first one, but if we can save a bit of money before the cruise, and we might put that at the last minute as well.
Yeah. You can also book while you're on the cruise as well, but it does mean that there'll be queues and stuff because people will be like, I think on the first day, people that haven't booked in advance will be going straight to those desks to book their excursion. So, but yeah, just for these, we haven't said it, but we will put a screenshot of the description up while we're talking about it of what's actually included or where it goes, that type of thing, because they're quite lengthy descriptions, and we'll link the website below as well in the description so that you can go and look for yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, sorry, I just need to shift my back setting.
So the second port day,
we are stopping at Ålesund or Alsund. I don't know. I apologise yet again. And we're doing something called the Leisurely Highlights of Ålesund, which should be quite nice, a nice leisurely thing.
Yeah, it's 3.5 hours long, that excursion.
Yep.
And it says it's a ride through the area and visit the Sunmore Open Air Museum.
That's what I wrote, but there is more detail on the website.
Well, I'll have it down here anyway.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to put too much on our little auto prompt because it'd be too much. So yeah, that should be quite good. We'll see like the sights and see some good sceneries. I think it's the one that's got like you see like really good panoramas as you're going up to the area.
So the photographs we've seen in these online groups are beautiful for all of these 4 port days.
Yeah, it's going to be really good fun.
And that's
£65 per person. Again, not the cheapest thing in the world, but we want to experience as much as we can. So
yeah,
we don't want to like we did. If you've watched our Disney cruise vlog, if you haven't, we'll link it in the description below and probably link it in the corner. But if you didn't, then you'll see that when we went to one of the cruise ports, which was Nassau, we didn't have anything booked, so we walked into the town and didn't really enjoy it so much. So we wanted to make sure we had something. So yeah. Next day,
Holden is the third port.
Yes.
And the excursion we've chosen is the Beauty of Njord Fjord.
Yep.
If that's pronounced right. 4 hours long, a journey through the scenic areas and visiting Njord Fjord and heading up the mountains. Yep. Cake included.
That's what I wrote on the little screen.
£85 per person.
Yeah, that one's going to be really good. Again, from the description, you're going to see lots of vistas, so many pretty sights. There's going to be like photos all over our socials. So if you want to follow us, you can find us on Instagram. That's where most of it will be. So yeah, but yeah, that one sounds really nice again. And cake. Why not?
Love the cake.
Yeah, it's almost worth the price just for cake.
That'd have to be a very good cake to be £85 per person.
Could have gold leaf on it for you know.
I've got gold leaf downstairs. I still want a bit of cake.
Oh dear. And so the last port that we go to before coming home. You going to say it? Or am I going to say it?
Well, I don't know. We both struggle pronouncing this.
Haugesund.
Or Haugesund.
Yeah.
Not really sure which.
And then what we're actually doing is even worse pronounced. I keep trying to pronounce it and I can't.
Scenic Skudenschwan. Shavan?
Again, we apologise for any native speakers.
This word here.
Yeah, we'll put it on the screen here.
So apologies for people living there who
Yes.
shocked at us. But
Yes, I do apologise. Again, so this is about 3.5 hours. We've only booked the half-day tours of everything, just as you probably noticed, because we're ready for like 4 hours, 3.5 hours. You can do some that are like 7, 8 hours long, but we didn't want to push ourselves too much because we have heard that some people have said don't book too many because you won't enjoy the ship, you won't get time to enjoy the ship, and you'll just be worn out all the time. We don't want to do too much.
So we deliberately didn't choose anything that feels like hiking up the mountains to see the glaciers and stuff, because as pretty as that would be,
we're not really hikers.
not at the minute. We need to lose a bit of weight. We keep saying every year before
Every holiday.
Yeah, for every holiday. I must lose weight for that holiday. Exercise is an 8-letter swear word.
So this one, do you want to say what it is?
It's a blah, 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 blah. It is described by you on here as discover the delights of one of Norway's best preserved small towns.
Yeah.
£52 per person.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be good. Again, description on the screen, so you see, and it'll be linked in the description because we don't really know. I don't want to sit here reading like a block of text. There's like a long block of text about all the bits that you visit. So just read it for you, will it?
Yeah, pause it and read it.
Yep. So now it's the fun part to discuss: the cost. Yes. So we booked a few months in advance, not like massively in advance. Some people obviously book like really far in advance, and I have seen the cost of the same date. I think it's gone up slightly, but I don't know if it's just because the cabin grade we picked is no longer available. But overall, for the two of us, it was £1,998 for 2 weeks. 1 week, not 2 weeks. I wish it was 2 weeks. For 1 week. So not too bad. With that, we get £80 per person on board spending credit. So we could use that if we wanted to buy the drinks package when we get on board. We could do it then.
Or trinkets in the shop.
Trinkets, yeah. But what I have heard about is if you do use your onboard credit for buying the drinks package, there's always a queue straight away because people use their onboard credit for that. So it's best to wait, and I think you've got 24 hours from boarding to be able to book it.
Okay.
Before you can't book it anymore. So I don't know. We haven't decided what we're doing with that yet, but that's an option.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sorry if I'm talking too much. Bob doesn't really do
No,
you
you've booked all this. You know that's better than I do.
So when you're booking, you can book a saver fare, which is like the basic one where you don't get any extra benefits. But we paid the £300 more to book the select fare, which allows you to either pick an extra benefit of either car parking, which we've done, because I want to make sure we can park in the terminal, or you can have an extra £140 onboard credit, which I didn't go for that because the booking for me was more important at the time. We can always just use money to spend, so it's fine. The select fare also includes things like priority dining, possible cabin upgrades, which we got. So if we hadn't have done that, we wouldn't have got a cabin upgrade. You also get flexibility to change, etc. We'll put a list on the screen of what the actual benefits are, but we went for the select fare. Obviously, it would be £300 less if we didn't. So that's it, yeah. And yeah, apart from that, I think that's all the stuff we need to talk about the actual cruise.
And for anybody who's watched us regularly and wondering what's happening with Loki while we're away,
Yes.
as always, my parents have jumped at the chance to stay here for a week, babysitting our dog because they absolutely love him and they like watching our Disney Plus and everything else free for a week. And
Yep.
we always fill the fridge with snacks for them.
Yeah, your mum always asks for mini eclairs.
Yeah.
So we try and always get them. We didn't get them last time because it was unavailable. But
Yeah, so he's well taken care of. He'll be sport rotten for a week.
We've already got a packing list of what we're packing, and there are a few things we have been told to pack, things like binoculars.
Yeah, somebody said on Facebook, didn't they? Make sure
Yeah.
luckily, I've got 2 pairs. We can have one each, big pair and small pair.
And we probably will take a bottle of alcohol just in case we get the urge in the room. So that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm a classy bird, so it'll probably be a bottle of Malibu for me.
Mine are probably like flavoured vodka, but yeah. But yeah, I can't think of anything else major that we're thinking of packing. Obviously, all the standard stuff like chargers and stuff.
Yeah, if you have been told, make sure you pack hot weather and cold weather clothes, because in the same day you could be shivering on deck with snow and rain, and then an hour later you could be basking in the glorious sunshine. So
yeah. And one thing we will say is we are going in the summer, so do not expect any pictures of Northern Lights because there won't be any.
yes, a few people have said, "Oh, you've ever seen the Northern Lights?"
No, not in the summer. It doesn't get dark enough for one. It's the land of like the midnight sun. We're not going really far north, so it will still get, I think, dusky-ish at night. But it doesn't ever. I don't think it gets fully dark in the summer. But we're going to find out because we're going to be vlogging.
But anybody that's watching this, that if you've been on the ship before, or very similar ones, there's anything you can think of to suggest that we take, or any other comments, please pop them in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, and I think that's it. We have already actually checked in as well, so we can board as soon as our time comes up.
So it's currently just gone 4 p.m.
So we would have been on the ship for like 2 hours, 4 hours. Yeah. Boarding time's 12 something, but I can't remember what time.
There is a chance by the sound of it, if we did get a bit early, there's a chance we might even get on early. So
yeah.
People have said online that don't wait until your first port day to think if you're on holiday. The holiday starts the minute you get on that ship because it's such a beautiful ship. There's such a lot to do. The minute you're on board, that's it. You're having fun, relax, go explore the ship. Yeah,
we will do. We'll try and do a full like ship tour video for everyone. I know a lot of people do that, but it would be good to get that done and then show you what the ship's like, because then you'll know whether you want to visit. There's so much to do there, and if you go onto their website, you can see you can look at the ship and see what they've got. But they've got bars, they've got the Sky Dome where they do shows, they've got theatres, I think cinemas. So they've got 4 screens.
Isn't it where the pool is covered over?
In the Sky Dome area, I think,
like a stage area.
They don't have any really big pools for laps and stuff. I know I've seen people moan about that. To me, that doesn't really bother me because I won't go in the family pools anyway.
No, I'm going to be too subconscious with that.
Yeah, we don't like being naked. Well, not naked. That would be a bit weird. Don't do that.
Don't get us kicked off the ship.
I don't like to be in my swimming costume in front of a lot of people. So
no, and unfortunately, we left our swim shirts over in Florida in our keepers thingy. What it's called?
Owner's locker.
Yeah. So I will say as well though that we are only a small channel. Obviously, we've only just hit 500 subscribers on YouTube last week.
Yes.
But if it happens to be a coincidence that you're watching this and you are going to be on the same ship at the same time, please feel free to come and say hello if you want to. We're too shy to get up to people, and if it was us seeing a YouTube or something, we've done it a couple of times that we've managed to sort of
like,
shyly get up.
Me.
By all means, if you do watch this and you think, oh, I'm going to be there at the same time, and you want to come and say hello, please do.
Please say hello. We might be shy and we might be a little bit reserved, but we do we will chat. So we really appreciate when people come.
And we'll try our hardest to do what some other people do. So, oh, we've just said hello to so and so and so and so, and mention them in the vlog and say, it's good.
Well, he probably will because my memory's atrocious.
I had a paper in my pocket with X, Y, and Z. Yeah. My memory's atrocious as well. But if you have liked this though,
yes, please like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to see the future vlogs coming up, because we're going to have quite a few vlogs from the cruise. Yeah,
so we've got a week's worth of vlogs. It'll be obviously a vlog a day for that, and then we always have after that we have days out vlogs around the UK. We've got Disney holidays on our channel, other bits and pieces.
We like to get around.
As it said to the ship. So like and subscribe. You can also find us on
Instagram, which you mentioned, TikTok, and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a Facebook group which you can join, and participate in conversations there.
So we'll have all the photographs we do take over the whole day. We'll be going in there, like they do for each vlog we do.
Yeah, there'll be like daily photos on Instagram, and we'll try and put some in the Facebook group. We also have a website, so you can go there and see more about us, which is pupandbeartravels.co.uk or .com. But I do want to say just here, thank you very much to everyone that has subscribed to us. The fact we reached 500 recently is overwhelming. Recently, YouTube have announced that they are changing the monetization rules, and there's like a light monetization now, which we have enough subscribers for when they bring that out. So we're not doing this for monetization, but it'd just be nice, like, to obviously help out a little bit with monetization. We don't expect anyone to give us money, so we were happy with whatever monetization comes out of Facebook, YouTube. But yeah, we are overwhelmed with the amount of people that subscribe to us, I think.
Yeah, it means a lot.
It does mean a lot, and we love people that participate, talk to us. So if you ever want to ask us anything, drop it into the just chat, comments box.
We have got a video on our channel, which is like a getting to know us vlog as well. Some people like to sort of have a little nose, and we've got a collection tour video of all the stuff around us and everything.
Yeah. The getting to know us video is actually like the one at the top of the page. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to put that little note in to say thank you, because it really does mean so much to us that somebody would want to listen to us boring guys.
They don't smile enough.
Yeah, we get told that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching.
And we'll hopefully see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.